I think it's very easy to get discouraged when it comes to the backhand form. People want great backhand form, they want 500 feet of distance, and they want it right now. They don't necessarily realize how long it actually takes, and because they want it so bad, I feel like people get very discouraged pretty quickly. And one thing's for certain is I'm one of those people too. I want great backhand form, I try to work so hard for it, then I get discouraged when it doesn't happen. So today we're going to take a look down memory lane and show you how my backhand has evolved the past 4 years. This clip is from 2020, right around when I started to post disc golf content. Let's take a look at how bad this truly was. Oh my, and right into the tree, which is actually kind of hilarious. Let's slow this down and see what's actually going on. At this stage of my disc golf career, I at least had the X-step semi down, and this is actually where I think a lot of my problems started to occur. Because as you can see, I'm not really X-stepping, but I'm more like walking backwards. Check out this extension way behind me. One thing that is good about this clip is you can kind of see the off arm starting to work a little bit. Like maybe that's something I was working on, I'm not sure. But you can see how far that disc is behind me, how much I'm kind of rounding around my body. There's a few things going right, I feel like. At this time, I definitely, you can tell I've probably thrown a disc before, but it's pretty freaking bad. I mean, I'm also lined up to throw it exactly where I did. I don't know exactly what I was trying to accomplish there. I would say the only thing good about that is the fact that it looked like I threw a disc before. I had some of the right mechanics down. I at least kind of reached back. I didn't throw it necessarily like a catch disc. Maybe that's the only thing good though. Fast forward to 2021. I apologize because I'm off to the side in this, but it's kind of the best still video that I could find. Check this out. First off, I'm throwing a Halo Wraith. This hole, I don't even know if it's 300 feet or it's just 300 feet. What you'll see is the same problem with my X-step, just turning around way too soon. This is where all my problems have occurred and what I've been trying to fix right now to this day. The disc positioning though, it's a little better. It's a little further away from the body and not so much behind me. Although as you can see, when I actually go to throw, that's when it kind of gets stuck back there. I feel like I'm still kind of rounding here. You can tell the timing of the lower body and upper body is just not in sync still. My final step though, just so wide. Right here you can see the disc is pretty much all the way extended, that foot way up in the air. That's a timing issue, but there's things that got better, I would say. I mean, just the reach back alone, it's not great. It's quite ugly. If my form looked like this today, I would still be probably pretty upset. But within the year, you can definitely tell that I made a little bit of improvement. And overall, I feel like the run up, it's not awful. Like it's not super fast. It's still kind of slowed, semi in control, sped up through the X-step, but what do you guys think? I don't like it. Enough of 2021. Let's fast forward now to 2022. At least we got a nice sunny day here. I'm sitting in the shade, probably way too hot that day. Again, hard to see, but I'm still turned around way too early, and it all stems from that X-step. So that is something I obviously instilled into my muscle memory that way back when I kept doing it wrong, it's hurting me today. You can tell I have become a whole lot quicker. The entire run-up, now I'm running, like I'm legitimately running into it. Disc positioning, getting slightly better. You can see I have it on hyzer here, something I still do to this day. Looking at this form, visually, I think it's still very, very ugly. I mean, you can see right off the bat, I became a hunchback, which is interesting. I wonder where I pick that up from. I'm just so out of control, I feel like, in this shot. I don't like how fast I go into this because I think it just hurts my timing and stuff. Elbow still kind of down. Don't really love that. I would like to keep it a little bit higher, I think. Also, a big thing during this time I remember, still kind of an issue, I don't know why. My steps were so long, X-step was so long, I fell off the front of T-pads or slipped off the front of T-pads so consistently, and I believe it was because I looked so out of control, I'm so fast, steps are so long, that I didn't really know where I was stepping. I'd always fall off the front of T-pads, like it's a real thing. It still kind of is. If you play with me, you probably could call me on all my foot faults. And that's just me being honest. Does 2023 get any better? We need to see something here. I will say I'm not as hunchback, which is nice. Off arm coming through kind of nicely. I mean, it's not bad. Again, disc I think comes way too close to the body. But what you really can see is I developed some sort of hitch in that throwing arm where it goes like out, back, in, out. I played it a few times. I feel like you can kind of see it, what I'm talking about. All right, and this clip is from March 2024. So we've kind of seen a little bit better disc positioning, reach backs, not as much rounding, I feel like. So you can clearly see there has been change. I mean, if I went back to 2020, I think I'd probably hate my life right now if I was still stuck there. So it's at least promising that things, you know, are changing. Well, let's look at 2024. This is a March clip. So very, very recent. Much cleaner. I believe this is my cleanest form to date. You can see I'm a lot more in control of my body. I mean, I'm still throwing a decent shot here. Doesn't have to go super far, but I'm throwing a pretty full shot, hyzer. There's the foot fault I'm talking about. No idea why I do this, but it's like I don't understand where I'm at on the tee pad. Like if I just take like 2 steps backwards, but I've trained my mind to step at the front of the tee pad, which is another story. Maybe that's why I don't play tournaments. Well, let's check this reach back. Off arm, already really close to the body. Nice wide rail reach back, I think. Definitely probably extend. I'm still extending a little too early here. The X step, still a little bit of an issue in my opinion. I think it still kind of opens up that back hip. Kind of walking backwards, but my body isn't necessarily turned around as much as it was in previous years, in my opinion. I'm not super hunchback, which I think that looks good. And the reach back has just gotten so much better. It looks like it's a little more explosive from slow to fast instead of fast the whole way. But overall, the point is, it has taken me 4 years to get to this point. Should it take that long? It very well could, obviously. And I'm still not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with this. I think this is still semi-ugly, to be honest with you. I'm happy with the results, just not satisfied. I mean, holy moly, from 2020 to 2024, just check that out. Insane. That is gonna do it for how my form has evolved. What do you guys think about this? Have you been stuck before where you just don't think anything's going your way? I think that's a lot of people. Just take a step back, look at your old footage, and you'll realize things are getting better, even if it doesn't feel like it. Some people pick this up just like that. The majority of people, it's gonna take them some time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed taking a step back, looking at where I've come from for sure. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, leave me some comments, and we will see you on the next one.